What's up, beautiful people? I'm Quincy,
I'm Christy.
and this is Quincy and Christy's Adventures. So today we're going to be talking about our most recent selling on the Celebrity Beyond, and it was beyond anything we can imagine. So we're going to go over what we enjoyed and give you guys a little insight about the ship itself and how much we enjoyed it. So let's get started.
Okay. So we're going to talk about, first of all, we did drive down the night before. We stayed in Fort Lauderdale and we stayed at the Element, which is in a dual hotel building. It's the Element and the Del Mar. We chose the Element because we were getting in a little bit later, just overnighting, super easy.
And they do offer a military discount, so we got it for a great rate. A lot of times the hotels in that whole Fort Lauderdale, Miami area can be expensive, but we got it for a great price with that military discount. Highly recommend it. Great hotel. The ambiance and everything about that hotel was really nice. So check it out. If you're driving down and you spending the night before boarding, that's a good choice of a hotel.
Yes. So that worked out perfect. We got up the next morning, had breakfast, and we headed to the port. And it was about a 10-minute drive, 15-minute drive, not far at all.
Yep. And once we arrived at the port, we went into the parking garage. So the parking garage is about, let's say, 300 or 400 yards from the actual ship. So you have to park, and then you have to actually walk to the ship before you board. So you park in the parking garage, and then you walk a little bit. But we did drop our luggage off first, and then parked, and then walked to the ship.
And I think it was the longest walk we've ever had from a parking garage to the ship.
Yes.
I was surprised how far it was. You have to cross a very busy 4-lane road, which they did have security guards stopping the traffic, but you cross the road and then you head down pretty much the length of the cruise ship.
Yeah.
Because we walked right alongside of it. So that was a little odd, but we arrived at the port. We walked in, it was beautiful. When you first walk in, they have those candles hanging down. It was very Harry Potterish, but it was very beautiful. You head straight up the escalator and boom, security.
About how much time do you think it took us to board?
It took us almost 9 minutes.
Yes, I believe, yes. In the video, she actually said it took us about 9 minutes to board. So the boarding process was fast once you made it to the ship.
It was the
about
absolute
9 minutes.
fastest that we've ever had.
Yes, that is true. 2 thumbs up for the boarding process.
Yes.
They get you right on the ship. And the beautiful part about Celebrity is you are allowed to go straight to your cabin once you get on the ship, which is not like the other cruise lines. And we cruise a whole lot, but this was definitely a plus. You could go right on the ship and drop your carry-ons. If you carried anything on, you could drop it in your room and then proceed about checking out the ship. So let's talk a little bit about the cabin itself.
The cabin, okay, we did the infinite veranda. We've heard a lot of pros and cons online, but we wanted to try it for ourselves. So like Quincy said, as soon as we got on board, we went straight to our room. There was a little sign that said, perfection in progress, please drop off your luggage and then, go on about your day. So we did that. We opened the door. As soon as you opened the door, we turned on the lights. All the lights came on. The blinds went up on the infinite veranda, and it was just like, wow, the whole back wall is glass. Yes. To me, it was beautiful. It was breathtaking. I mean, we were still in port, so the view wasn't the greatest. However, just the amount of natural light and the feeling of that, it almost felt like a Florida sunroom. So if you have a house with a sunroom, it almost felt like your cabin had an extension. I kind of really preferred it because when we sail with a balcony, Quincy doesn't like to go out there very much because it's usually extremely sunny, very hot. So we don't spend a lot of time out there. But I like to have it for the fresh air and if I do want to go out and look really quick. So the infinite veranda kind of gave us the best of both worlds. We were able to have that view. We could open it for the fresh air, but I never had to close myself off from him or feel like, oh, I wish he was out here with me, because it is just part of your room.
And it's an extension of your room that makes your room actually bigger. So you get the best of both worlds. Like Christy said, you have a balcony, but if you want to close it off from your room, you can, or you could just leave it open and have a bigger room. The bathroom, the shower was
2 thumbs up.
2 thumbs up for the shower. A lot of space in the shower. Big enough for 2 people to fit in if you wanted to, but the water pressure again was very good.
Great.
Nice hot water.
Yep.
The products. The products, I would say that's the only thing, if I have to complain about anything,
Yeah.
I would say the products, the shower gel, it just never really lathered. So basically, if you don't bring your own shower gel, I was mixing the shower gel with the shampoo, and that's how I had to get a lather. So that's the only thing I would say was the negative about, the room. The products inside the bathroom as far as the shower gel. The lotion was fine, shampoo and conditioner fine, but the shower gel, bring your own shower gel.
Yes.
Bring your own shower gel. That's the only thing I would recommend as far as the bathroom. The bed, very, very comfortable.
Yep.
Space-wise, we utilized the space that was provided to us. We made everything work. We actually, under the, what was that, the couch, where did we stack our shoes? Like under the couch?
Oh, as you know, they were, as you walk, well, actually we did move them there. At first I put them in the cabinet, and then I did put them under the sofa, and they fit perfect.
Perfectly under the sofa. The sofa sits high enough, and we
Yes.
stacked all our shoes right under the sofa, and we was able to grab the pair that we want.
Yes.
Oh yeah, the choices of the on-demand movies.
Oh, let me tell you. So we had just come off of Royal not too long ago on the Utopia, and that was one of our main complaints about the room was the TV.
Well, what they had to offer, the TV was big enough, but
The
just
TV was fine, but channel-wise.
channel-wise, yes.
It was, not a lot, and I think they charged like $11.99 for movies.
Right.
So we get on to Celebrity, and we had really not done any research on that, and I'm turning on the TV, and I was like, whoa, movies on demand, and it was a whole menu, and all of them were free.
Yes.
And a lot of them were pretty new.
Yes.
Because I think we watched A Quiet Place day 1. That's
Yes.
pretty new,
That's pretty
and
new.
it was free.
Free.
So that was a really, really good thing to have. We had all of his ESPN channels. We had news channels.
Yes.
It was really great.
Didn't miss any of the
selection.
games.
Nope.
They had ESPN 1, 2, and like ESPN Classic. So for you
Yeah.
sports fanatics, definitely got a lot of
Fox
sports
Sports.
channels, Fox Sports,
Yeah.
and another European sports channel. So
Yeah.
you won't be disappointed if you are a sports fanatic. Plenty of sports channel on the TV, and like Christy said, some on-demand movies that were included free of charge, and some recently, new up-to-date movies. So
Yeah.
that was plus. Overall, with the room, 100% satisfied with the room.
Yes.
The decor in the room,
Beautiful.
beautiful. And what we also noticed right away when we boarded the ship was the quietness of the ship. After coming off, we cruised with Disney a whole lot, we cruised with Royal a lot, and we're used to kids, they're not,
We love kids.
we love kids, and they don't really bother us when we're cruising. But those ships are kind of loud with just the activity that's going on. The first thing we noticed when we got on the Celebrity Beyond was the quietness. I mean, they don't have a water slide, which that's an indicator that it's not really catered for kids. This ship was more adult themed, and the whole time, the whole ambiance was just that of
Beautiful.
a more adult level type cruise that we really, really, really enjoyed.
Yes.
So,
Oh, I'm sorry. One more thing about your cabin. Your cabin store does come twice a day. They'll come in the morning and do the full clean, and then they come in the evening, turn down, replace towels, put your chocolates. So I do like that. I do like the twice a day, where Royal is just once a day.
yeah.
I do prefer twice.
And don't they offer a little?
They did.
bonus points?
They had a Go Green, which we did sign up for Go Green, and Go Green basically just meant our nighttime service was not a full service. So not a full vacuum, full dust, full kitchen bathroom scrub down. Because we really didn't. We just had it that morning. Who needs that? But you get extra Captain's Club points if you do the
Yes.
Go Green program. So we did opt for that.
That was a plus. So after dropping our luggage off to our room, where our carry-ons to our room, because we did the main luggage showed up later, but the carry-on that we were carrying, the bag she was carrying, we dropped it off in the room, and then we went to grab food. The Ocean View Cafe.
Oh my
gosh, mind blowing. And again, we cruise a whole lot.
Yeah.
I mean, this cruise was probably our for this year?
This was our eighth for this year.
For this year.
Yeah.
And we were blown away.
Yeah.
I mean, they had something to choose from, whether you're vegan, vegetarian,
We had Indian food.
American food, a pasta station where you can go up, pick what you want and what type of pasta you want, the ingredients you want in it, you know, spinach, garlic, mushrooms. They're prepared for you right there in your face.
Stir fry station.
Stir fry station, you pick what you want to be stir fried, your protein, your veggies, they stir fry for you and give it to you right there. We never had that on any of the other ships we've been on, so this was a plus.
And huge.
Yes.
Just huge.
Yes,
They
yes.
had a whole fruit section. They had a cheese section.
A cheese section.
I mean, come on. I mean,
Yes.
it was just, it was probably the best buffet I have ever
Yes.
seen.
Yes.
And it was like that for breakfast, lunch, dinner. And they have late night snacks. This place is open till 1 a.m. 1 a.m.
You can go back up to the Ocean View Cafe and they leave some food choices out.
Yep.
And the pasta station is still open until 1 a.m.
And the salad bar.
And the salad bar. And the salad bar had everything you could think of. Multiple choices of lettuce, spinach leaves.
Every topping.
Every topping you could think of, and different varieties of salad dressing, balsamic, you name it, French, you name it, Italian. So needless to say, we were very impressed with the Ocean View Cafe. Tons of seating areas if you wanted to sit,
Oh my gosh.
facing the ocean,
Yep.
you name it, a lot of seating area. They also had a pizza restaurant up there where they're making fresh pizzas.
That was
They had-
all the way aft, right by the bar.
Yes, yes. And speaking of like bar, they always had a place where you can get a drink. That was not even like the bars, but just a personal drink station.
Just a
where
beverage station.
Yeah, somebody would mix drinks for you, whatever. The Ocean View Cafe, I mean, 2 thumbs up for sure. International cuisine. They had something from all over the world.
Yep.
And tons of choices, carving stations.
Yes.
I can go on and on about
Can we
it.
talk about the ice cream? Ice cream.
Oh yeah, yes.
Scoopable ice cream.
Yes.
For free. Flavors changed every day. They had
Yes.
about 10 flavors every day, and I think we had it every day. Can we just talk caramel ice cream?
Yes,
Oh my
delicious
gosh.
gelato.
Like why? Why did they do that to us?
Yeah, sugar free. By the way, some of
it
the
was
choices are
sugar-free.
sugar free.
They did.
They also had gelato,
They did. Free.
frozen yogurt,
Sorbet.
sorbet free. All of this is included.
Yes.
So
And it's a separate little station, and it was just as you entered. So of course they're teasing you as you enter, and then the desserts are, oh man.
the dessert spread was out of this world.
They were beautiful. Those
Beautiful,
pastry chefs.
beautiful
Beautiful.
cakes, pies.
Yep.
Little small servings of dessert. So what we did, we'll grab like 2 or 3 different choices of desserts, or 3 or 4 choices of desserts,
Oops.
and we'd take
We
a
shared.
couple of bites out of each one, and then that was it. So we didn't overindulge into the desserts.
No.
A few bites of each one, and that satisfied our quench our thirst for dessert. So
Yes. And Ocean View Cafe for breakfast. Again, they have early breakfast, super early, regular breakfast, which we only made it to regular breakfast once. And this was an 8-night cruise. And then they had late breakfast. So we did late breakfast that ended at 11. I think late breakfast was 10 to 11. 10 to 11. And that's the one that we always made. But they still had omelet station.
Yes.
They still had a eggs Benedict station. Pancakes, waffles, French toast, all of this every single morning.
Every morning, yes.
So the only difference between regular breakfast and late breakfast was right in the middle of Ocean View. Regular breakfast would have like the giant ham, and a couple other meat selections, maybe like some frittatas. Really nothing that you're gonna hugely miss.
Right.
Late breakfast was beautiful. And they had pog juice. If you're familiar with pog juice, it's passion fruit, orange, and guava. That was available 24 hours a day at the beverage station.
Yes.
Yay.
So, wow. Wow.
Yes.
Ocean View.
It was really amazing.
2 thumbs up. And we took notes so we could try to cover everything. We were on there for 8 days, and the 8 days were just phenomenal. So we tried to jot down some notes. So we keep referring to our notes so we don't try not to leave anything out. So walking around the ship, I mean, the ship is beautiful.
It's stunning.
I mean, the decor. I mean, it had statues, figurines, paintings. It's definitely sophisticated, adult theme,
Yes.
elegance.
Yes.
Any word you can think of to describe, just top notch. You know, it's on that ship. It's available on that ship. We were impressed. The stores, shopping stores, they had a multitude of stores with high end. If you wanted the Louis bags, Gucci bags,
Of course we do.
you know, you name it, it was available to purchase. Tons of stores. We'll get to, that's one of our favorite things to do. But
the shops were nice. They
The
were
shops were
varied.
really
They
nice.
had Lily Pulitzer clothes. They had Tommy Bahama for men.
yeah.
And they actually had clearance sections.
Yes, with pretty good prices.
Yeah.
Sunglasses discounted, you know,
Yeah.
up to 30 to 50% off. So yes, just surprisingly affordable. The shopping was affordable. Lots of shops, and then we can move to the spa and fitness center, which is our favorite things to do while we're on a cruise. If you've seen our previous videos, like we always say, every cruise we go on, we always work out. We work out pretty much every day that we're on the cruise.
We do.
With this ship, I was just thinking while I was on there, like you could go. A lot of people go on the ships and they say, "Oh, I ate too much. I overate, and they gained a bunch of weight and all that." On these cruise ships, you know, especially like this one, and even either the other ones we went on, you have a good choice of food to choose from. You don't have to. Your cruise don't have to put you over 5-10 pounds of unhealthy weight. I mean, you have fresh veggies, you have protein, and that's how I kind of do when I'm on there. I eat my protein and my veggies, and then we work out every day. Now this fitness center was huge.
It was nice.
Lots and lots of cardio equipment.
Yep.
Never had to look for weight on the machine or look for something. They had stair steppers, elliptical, treadmills, stationary bicycles. They had a Peloton for those people who you can log in with your Peloton account and use the Peloton bike. That was available. And then the thermal suites. We did book the thermal suites.
We did.
And what we found out is when we were gonna book it online prior to cruising, usually you're supposed to get a better price. But we found out when we got there, the cost of the thermal suites were actually about $100 cheaper.
Yeah.
A couple $100 cheaper just to book it once we got on board. So we booked the thermal suites. They have the Turkish Hammam room, which is extremely hot. They had a steam room. They had the infrared,
Aromatherapy.
the aromatherapy,
The salt room. And then the tropical showers.
Yeah, all the tropical rainforest showers that you can walk through, and
Those baskets.
yes, they
Those
had hanging baskets that you can just
climb in and
get inside of them and just relax and kind of like swing and
Oh, it was
read
so
a
nice.
book, and the heated lounge chairs
Yes.
that overlooked the water.
Yes.
So
Worth
How-
every penny.
worth every penny. Highly recommended. We love our health and fitness things. They always have a spa raffle, like we said.
And I won.
She did win the spa raffle.
I won
this time.
$150.
$150 certificate
And I
for the
gave it
spa
to him
raffle.
because I'm a great wife.
She had a service already. She is a great wife. She had a service already, and it was the coconut.
The coconut poultice massage.
Yes.
I've always wanted to try it, and it's offered. It's hard to find. I know Disney offers it, and in fact, on Celebrity, only the Beyond has it. The Apex might, but I'm not sure. But it was amazing. I love coconut. I love the smell of it. I love coconut. It's just great, and it's one of those white fabric
Yeah.
And it's full
It's like
of
a
coconut.
pouch. It's like a pouch that's full of coconut, and
They rub it on you, and then you get the massage with coconut instead of all the oil, so you're not quite so oily when you leave. It was amazing. So I came out while he got his fire and ice
usual fire and ice
pedicure.
pedicure. Like I said,
Every cruise.
every cruise pretty much. 24 years in the military wearing combat boots. These dogs.
They're a little tired.
They took a beating. So this is my way of rejuvenating
Yes.
my tired feet. So,
Yes. So while he got his pedi, I got my massage. We
Yeah.
were done pretty close to the same time. But I came out and I guess I just had that look and he was like, oh. So as soon as I won, I immediately booked him one.
yes.
And then he came out of his and went, oh.
Yeah, it was one of the best massages I have had. So
Yes.
that was pretty good.
Yes.
Okay, you want to go to talk about the dining rooms? Yeah, okay, we got the shops already. So, on the Beyond, the Ascent, the bigger celebrity cruise ships, instead of dining in one main dining room, you rotate to 4 different dining rooms. And wow, these were...
And they don't tell you which one to go to. You can, I booked our reservations before we left. I booked 2 nights in each one. I did all 4 and then did all 4 again because you never know which one you're gonna like or not like. So, Disney also does the rotational dining, but they tell you which one to go to. With this particular ship, you got to pick. You picked we did the My Time. So whenever we wanted to go, which we already had the reservations, but a couple nights we went a little early.
Yep, and they were still able to accommodate our requests. We showed up.
And a table for 2.
Yep, table for 2. And the 4 restaurants. What we have? Cyprus, Normandy, Tuscan, and the Cosmopolitan. Each restaurant had their own specific select items that you can only get in that restaurant, and then they had the regular classic menu entrees that you can get, pretty much on most cruise ships. But the quality of the food was excellent. They had some things that I had never had before that were offered on the menu that I tried. Oh, and they had my grilled octopus. I love grilled octopus. That was one of the choices. The short ribs.
The short ribs. Oh
Yes.
my goodness, those were in Cyprus. I cannot. They were amazing.
Yes.
They were amazing.
Lamb.
We had scallops one
scallops.
night. Pasta.
Yeah.
There was one dessert one night that really got the best of us.
Yeah.
We actually finished
finished
the entire thing.
On our own. We had our own separate dessert this time. We didn't share.
Because it was that amazing.
Yes.
It was chocolate cake with caramel and vanilla ice cream.
Yes.
And it was a warm chocolate cake. It was kind of a lava cake. Oh.
And it was a small serving, so it wasn't
was.
heavy, but we finished it all on our own. No sharing.
Nope, no sugar. No.
And usually when we talk about food, like everybody knows that the quality of food you get on Disney is up here.
Yeah.
And this was one of the times I walked away saying, man, celebrity, the food on the Beyond was right there. Comparable, if not a little bit.
Oh.
I might give it a little edge because
Yeah.
they offer some things that I've never seen on the menu before, and everything was delicious.
Everything.
So I really enjoy rotating to the different restaurants. That really was a plus.
And each one is beautiful. They have, their own decor,
Yes.
their own feeling, their own music.
Yes.
Some of them you could see out. They had big windows, but they were over the top. It was so elegant and
Yes.
so sophisticated. But by the time dinner came around, I think I was really starting to notice the crew.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they're amazing. They
Yes.
are really amazing. And I believe Celebrity tries to do a 2 guest to 1 crew member ratio, which is outstanding. We never went anywhere where they weren't smiling, they
Yeah.
weren't happy, they weren't striking up conversation, and it wasn't just your hi and keep going.
Yeah.
It was, hi, how are you? How's your family? How's your trip?
Thank you guys
These
for
were-
participating
thank
in
you.
the formal night.
Oh
we
my
really
goodness.
appreciate you.
We love to dress. We love to dress up. And
Yeah.
when they called them chic nights, they were formal nights. And we decided to go all out. He went suit and bow tie, and I did, my whole sequin gown. And we had so many people come and thank us for dressing up.
Yes.
And there were a lot of guests that were dressed up. We saw
Yes.
tuxedos and beaded gowns and
Yes.
the things that you expect to see on a luxury cruise ship. And
Yeah.
we did get to see that. And to me, that was everything.
Yes.
This was my birthday cruise, and I could not have asked for anything more. I mean, it was just so elegant.
Yes.
And,
Elegant is a word that keeps coming up because everything about this was elegant. And back to the crew, we always seen them wiping stuff down, sweeping up.
Yes.
I mean, they take pride in the cleanliness of their ship, the appearance of the ship. 2 thumbs up to them.
And they were
kudos
happy.
to them. Happy, yes. We didn't see nobody looking like they didn't want to be there.
Nope.
They
And we
definitely-
talked to so many, and they all said, "Oh no, we're staying with Celebrity. We've worked for other lines. We
Yeah.
love Celebrity."
Yes.
So it was, that's a testament to not only how they treat their guests, but how they treat their crew, and that's a wonderful thing to see.
The one crew member shared with us that they allow her husband also works for the crew, so they're
them
able
together.
to keep them together, and if they one get transferred to another ship, the other gets to be transferred with their spouse. So that's a good thing. But overall, again, the restaurants, the crew, 2 thumbs up.
Yeah.
And okay, so the theater, beautiful theater.
Beautiful.
We went to a comedy show while we were there,
Yeah.
and we also checked out this type of Broadway theme type show.
Broadway musical show.
Yeah, which was pretty good. On one of those nights though, for that show, I was a little tired sometimes. Like if it really doesn't get my attention, it's easy for me to tap out and say, okay, I've had enough. But for the first part of it that I saw, it was pretty good. And most of the guests who saw the whole show gave it 2 thumbs
Loved
up.
it.
So
They had some music from Hamilton, just different Broadway shows. There was 3 other shows in the theater that we did miss, but I heard they were absolutely phenomenal. The whole backdrop of the theater is like this multi-million-dollar screen that changes the whole look of the theater.
yes,
And it was really neat to see that screen. For me, they start every show with the song from The Greatest Showman, so that was really cool. The cruise director comes out, and just like on every other cruise director comes out, introduces any announcements, things like that. We did have Captain Kate, 2 thumbs up. Captain Kate was great.
And even the cruise director, he was energetic
was great
every
too.
time he came out, energetic, hyping everybody up, just a ball of energy. So shout out to him, kudos to him as well.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, I see here some of the different cafes.
Yeah, so we did take some time. We walked around the ship. It's not that the ship is overly humongous that you can get lost in. It's just the layout is just so, oh my, I really don't even know how to have words. This was such a beautiful, blow me away cruise.
Yes.
The center plaza, you can look all the way down and kind of see deck 3,
Yes.
4, and 5 had all of our 3
The
and 4 had
activities.
most of it, had the martini bar. We'll get back to that in a minute. The martini bar, and then you would have Cafe Baccio. Cafe Baccio, again, oh my goodness.
Yes.
This was
Yes.
the coffee bar, kind of midship. But they had this display case every morning that would lure you in, and it had 4 or 5 shelves of just the most delectable looking cakes, pies.
Yeah.
Everything was included.
Yes.
They offered little sandwiches, so if you wanted just like a tuna salad or a turkey sandwich, they did have those. They had cookies. But the really cool part is I think 80% of that stuff was gluten-free.
Yeah, absolutely.
They really
And they
went.
also had specialty coffees that
Yes,
they made there.
yes,
And
I
all
got
of
a
this
latte every
was
day.
this was included.
The lattes were not.
Not the lattes.
Not the lattes. You could get regular coffee,
Yeah.
but the lattes you did have to pay for. But we did have the drink package, so I did get a latte every day, at least one. And they were phenomenal. And they also did formal afternoon tea. So if you wanted to go to full afternoon tea with the scones and the cream, that was in the Ocean View Cafe from 3 to 4 every day. But Cafe Baccio also came with a full tea service, the full tea pot. I mean, it was just
Off the charts.
It was great.
Off the
It was
charts. And also, okay, so I see Raw on 5, which was a sushi bar. We also walked up on the guy just making a fresh seafood tower, chopping up the sushi and everything, crab legs,
shrimp. Oh my gosh,
beautiful, beautiful. The world class bar, that's one of the main bars as well. We actually did a tasting, a mixology class where they taught us how to make drinks, how to use the shaker, the stirrer, and
that was
like,
fun.
How many? We made like 4 drinks. Four drinks that showed us how to make. So we got the opportunity to make the drinks ourselves. All people who came to the
passed around
mixology,
the alcohol,
all the ingredients, and you
it.
measured it and mixed it yourself. So that was really, really good.
It was fun. Just artwork. Artwork is everywhere, and the ship itself is just a piece of artwork.
Yes, 100%.
From the pool decks to each side of the pool deck was different.
Yeah.
And at night, one side lit up and the colors changed, and you kind of walked through it. The other side had like a slanted kind of walkway. It
had
was
the
just,
big elephant.
oh my gosh, the big white elephant.
Multiple statues. Statues
beautiful.
everywhere. Beautiful, beautiful decor. And I left out the what's that? The Spa Cafe. Where did we get
Spa Cafe in the solarium area.
In the solarium area where you could get the cold press drinks,
Juices, yes.
which we had the drink package, so we got a couple of those every day. We could catch it. They open from 12 to 2, so when we remember, we'll run down and grab 2 and just keep them in the refrigerator in the room. But
and they had smoothies.
Smoothies as well, yes.
And that little cafe offered super healthy food.
Yeah.
So they would do like made to order salads, sandwiches, a sweet potato soup that was made with coconut milk. And that was, like you said, from 12 to 2. And they did also offer breakfast, but it ended before we did not take part in breakfast there.
Okay, and now, oh man.
Eden.
Oh my goodness. One of the best spots, best restaurant / bar / it's its own entity.
Experience. It was an experience.
Absolutely. Eden. Whoever created this, Eden, they did a phenomenal job. Eden was absolutely stunning. It was beautiful. The layout.
That room just to get to Eden.
Yes.
I love that room. It's like a room full of, what do you call that? Just, it's art. It's all mirrored.
Mirrored art.
It's real dark.
Yeah, you just walk through that to get to Eden. Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Beautiful, beautiful. And Eden is breathtaking. Lots of seating areas that overlook the ocean.
Yes, because the whole back is glass.
Yes. They offer
indoor, outdoor.
Multiple drink selections. And if you come at a certain time, they have their own little cafe that we also had the opportunity to eat at.
And it was phenomenal.
Phenomenal. They had healthy options as well as not so healthy. I had a what is that? Kitchen sink chocolate chip cookie. That was delicious. Eden. If you go nowhere else on that ship, make sure you visit Eden.
Yes, it's very botanical, and there's plants and flowers, and the chairs are shaped like flowers. And I mean, everywhere you look, people were working, people were sleeping, people were just relaxing. It's meant to be like an oasis.
Yes.
And it really felt like
it. It delivered.
Now they did do some shows in Eden at night, and those were kind of, I'm going to use the word eclectic. They did like an Alice in Wonderland kind of take on it, which was eclectic. That's what I'm going to use.
Yeah.
It was good. They were singing. There was the Queen of Hearts, and she would be on the second floor of Eden and make her way down, and the Mad Hatter. I mean, it was so interesting. It was such a different experience than I've had on any other cruise ship.
Absolutely. And what ports did we hit?
We did take a cruise, right?
Yeah, the ABC Islands.
This was the ABC Islands. So.
Aruba, Bonaire, and Curacao.
Yes.
The water, beautiful.
Breathtaking blue.
Yep, Aruba had the Renaissance resort, which had a bunch of the high-end stores and then mall inside. They had the Gucci, didn't know Louis Vuitton, but a lot of high-end stores, a lot of shops. Each of these islands offer their own little decor and shops that you can go to get the island stuff, the hats, the t-shirts.
And Aruba had a Starbucks for free
Yes,
Wi-Fi.
free Wi-Fi that's really close to the ship.
Yep.
So you can walk right off the ship, walk to the Starbucks, sit in, check out use the Wi-Fi for free. When we went to, I would say I think Curacao it was the prettiest to me, in my opinion, as far as walking off the ship into the town.
Area right around the ship.
Yeah.
Yes, Curacao kind of had the most to see because you do walk off the ship and there's again another Renaissance resort was right there, which we again went to Starbucks, but they had a whole bunch of shopping, and then you walked through a fort, which I think forts were just really cool, and there was like the remnants of the fort. They had cannons there. And then you walked along the water, and there was, what do you call that bridge? A swinging bridge.
Yeah, the bridge opened and closed to get you from a floating bridge to get you from one side of the island to the other side. So we walked across, and we were able to go on that other side of the island, look in some stores and things of that nature. They had the little lock thing where you can...
So there's a big piece of artwork, big sculpture of a heart, and it's got, you can buy a lock, and they give you the markers, and you write your name on it, you lock it, and you throw your key into the water.
Yeah, so you're locking your love. You're locking your love to your spouse is locked and is forever.
Throw away the key.
And you throw away the key. So that was cute. And then sometimes if you get caught up, you have to wait till the bridge come back. So it's like a 20-minute wait.
Yeah.
It's a floating bridge.
It's like swings open.
So it's swung open and lets some ships go by, boats and stuff like that go by. Then after that, it swings closed and you're allowed to cross back over and go back on the ship.
Which is what we did.
Yep. And then, man, the ship, lots of like lounge areas where you could lounge, hot tubs, and for the most
shaped
part,
like champagne glasses.
Yeah, and for the most part, we
Beautiful.
were able to. You see a hot tub that was
empty.
So a couple of times we got in the hot tub. We had the hot tub to ourselves.
When does this happen?
Yes, yes,
So,
not overcrowded.
Apparently, we found out there was a phenomenon called pickleball.
Yes, pickleball, and they had people lined up to play pickleball. So if you were an avid pickleball player, Celebrity Cruise got you covered.
They have you covered.
Yeah,
every day.
Every day, people lined up, waiting their turn to play pickleball.
And it was gorgeous.
Yeah, it was nice because it's right off a walking path.
Yes.
A walking track. So
we
walk
rooftop garden.
Every day after our workout, we'd get on that walking track and we'd put about 1.5 miles or 2 miles in just walking laps. So it's beautiful scenery.
Yes, and their walking track is a little different because they actually have an incline because it goes from one deck to another, which I love that because I love walking on an incline. And you walk also right past the magic carpet.
Yeah.
And you're just kind of walking around the top deck of the pool, but it's nice because it has the incline. You go through the rooftop garden. You see the pool decks. Like I said, the magic carpet. You go past the hot tubs. It was beautiful. It was a beautiful walking.
Absolutely. And to shorten the video, because I don't want to stretch it too long, because we could go on and on about how impressed we were with the Beyond.
We really could.
One of the highlights also was the Martini Bar.
Yes.
Prior to going on the cruise, Christy booked the Martini Flight.
Yes.
Which offered, I think, 6 different types of martini samples, and we were able to taste the different types of martini and pick our favorites, and then you could just order the full-size martini. The mixologist there, one, he's in all the commercials.
Yes.
Balanced the drink on his head, had the drink up here, mix a drink, and then juggling bottles, alcohol bottles, and delivering the drink. I mean, sight to see. Walked it
on his head
without spilling
on his forehead.
Sight to see, and a lot of other mixologists, the bartenders, they doing tricks and everything. So
I would say that was the main gathering place on the ship was the Martini Bar, which was interesting to me. But they also that's where they threw the silent disco, which is so much fun.
And they also had live entertainment there daily. Live entertainment, just great all around.
It really was.
So,
they do have deck parties for people that want to get out and do deck parties. They had one at the pool.
Yeah.
There's something happening every night. We found ourselves kind of going to the casino.
Yes.
But again, please, please, please be responsible. Know your limits. Don't gamble more than you plan.
Yeah, more than you're willing to lose.
Exactly.
Don't be on that spending your rent money or your mortgage money, car payments or whatever.
No.
But a friend of ours who we cruised with on our last sailing on the Utopia, you know, he had been on like 60 cruises, 45, 60 cruises this year, and he was like, I didn't pay for any of them, and we asked him, how is that possible? But part of the casino program, each ship has a casino program with a point system, and if you earn enough points, you qualify for a free cruise. So when he gave us that information, our goal on here on the Celebrity Beyond was to
get a free cruise.
Get a free cruise. Get enough points to get a free cruise. So we started our mission on getting our free cruise, and probably about a fourth night we had earned enough points to qualify for a free cruise. And that free cruise list is, it could be an Alaskan cruise, a 7-day cruise.
Oh my gosh, transatlantic, Greece cruises.
Yes, and all that.
Crazy.
When you qualify for the cruise, you reach a certain point level. Each point level qualifies you, for inside cabin if you earn a few more points, ocean view if you earn more points, veranda. And the list gets bigger as the limit of the amount of points you earn. So needless to say, we earned enough points for ocean view, cabin, and we picked a cruise for next year. For my birthday, we're gonna do
the Beyond again.
7 night again on the Beyond.
On the Beyond.
But again, if you're interested in that, when you get to the ship, go to the casino, ask for the casino host and ask, hey, what do I need to do to qualify for the cruise? How many points do I need? And they'll let you know. And as you gambling or whatever, you could, especially on the slots, you could see the amount of points you earn to see how close you are to earning that cruise. I think it's 1 point for every $5 you spend, something to that effect or whatever. You could look that up on your own. But at the end of the day, we qualified and we got a free Ocean View cruise. And it just so happened that, luck was on our side.
Really?
We walked away with $650,
and a free cruise.
Free cruise, and won like $650 playing roulette as well as the slots or whatever. So it was a good cruise for us.
Really, really big thing. The casino is smoke free.
Yes, smoke free.
Smoke free.
You don't see that a lot because on Royal, it had the smoke free area, but then they have a little, which is small. They had the main casino, which was huge and smoke everywhere, and they had a small smoke free casino. But on Celebrity, the whole casino is smoke free.
And you drink for free.
You drink for free.
You drink for free, people.
While you're gambling, you drink for free.
Crazy.
So look into the Celebrity Blue Chip casino program and see how you can earn your points. So phenomenal cruise. We got the San Francisco formal dress.
Yeah.
It's just a whole different, crowd. We met some amazing people from all walks of life. Some folks had cruised back to back, and this was their third, and some was going on their fourth time back to back.
One couple lived on the ship.
Lived on the ship.
Lived on the ship for over a year.
Yes. So Celebrity, if you want that adult themed cruise where everything is elegant, you don't have a bunch of noise, a bunch of kids around, just sophistication at its finest.
Good food, amazing food.
Great food. Celebrity is highly recommended. I give the Beyond 2 thumbs up.
Yes.
We're looking forward to cruising on the Ascent here pretty soon, but already we have a booking on the Equinox the first week of December. So if anybody...
Silhouette in January.
And the Silhouette in January. So Celebrity found, that's my new favorite. I love Disney, don't get me wrong, I love Disney, but Celebrity, I have to give it a slight edge to me because, it's so adult themed.
Yes, it was outstanding.
We love the kids, and can't wait to take our little grands on the Disney cruise, but for cruising pleasure, I'm gonna have to go with Celebrity. I'm sorry, but Celebrity gonna have to be, that's my number one choice.
It was amazing.
Yeah, it was.
And it's priced right.
Yes, it's amazingly priced. We booked that 8-nighter. We book in advance. That 8-nighter was what? $1,900. $1,900. That's an 8-nighter
with the veranda.
With the infinite veranda. for 2 people.
Yeah.
I mean, and
Yeah.
all that stuff that we just talked about that were included, the 4 restaurants or whatever, you don't even need to do the specialty dining. The buffet and the regular dining has everything you need, and all the stuff that's included, the ice cream, the pizza and everything.
The desserts.
The desserts,
At Cafe
I mean,
Patio.
at that price,
Amazing.
it's amazing. Right now, they do have a Black Friday sale going on, so check that out. And like Christy said, we're cruising on the equinox the first week of December. So if you want to cruise and you see us on that, don't forget to stop by and tell us hi, hey, that you're seeing this video. If you have any questions, go down to the comments, ask your questions. If you have any comments to tell us what you think about the Celebrity Beyond, if you sailed on it or any other celebrity ships that you recommend we sail on, drop it down in the comments. Click that like button, subscribe to our channel, and go on these great adventures that we're going on.
Yeah, come with us.
Absolutely, you are definitely invited. So, with that being said, I think that we covered everything.
I think so. 2 thumbs up, perfect 10. The Beyond was beyond all expectations.
Beyond everything we could ask of. Thank you for tuning in. Hit that like button again, subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you on our next adventure.
Bye, guys.